Hi, and welcome back to another episode of our journey to the 67th Homecoming Anniversary celebration here at Capital City Seventh-Day Adventist Church. Tonight, I'll be your host, Jean Dodard, and I get the privilege of interviewing some good friends of mine, all the way from West Africa, Ghana, to be specific. Welcome, Mr. Kennedy, Mr. Sam. Welcome to our episode for 67th Homecoming. We're honored to have you here as our guest. And why don't you begin, Kennedy? Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do, and
Thank you for having us.
yep.
My name is Kennedy Aboagye. I'm a father of four,
Hmm.
and of course, I'm married. Yeah,
Amen to that.
and I'm a respiratory therapist by profession.
Uh-huh.
And before I came to America, I used to be a teacher. So that was my profession back home.
Yeah.
Then when I came to America, I decided to change my profession. So that's what I've been doing for some time, and also Adventist as usual.
Yep. Yep. Nice. Sam?
My name is Samuel Kyere. Um, I've been into software engineering, done software quality engineering, and now I do quality engineering in more of a scientific research field.
Nice.
I teach as well, and I'm married. Recently got married just last year.
Nice. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Welcome to the club.
Thank you. Yeah, and yep, I'm happy to be here.
Yes. We're glad to have you guys. So now we know you're from Ghana, right? I don't know if you want to share the year you've made the transition from Ghana to the U.S. I know K. Well, I call him K, guys.
Yes.
Yeah, so my journey actually began in 2011.
2011. Okay.
I was in college in Ghana, and I had a scholarship to go pursue my education in Ukraine.
Oh,
So
nice.
I went to Ukraine, and I was in Ukraine for 5 years. So in the course of my studies in Ukraine, I had the opportunity to come here, and I came here and I began my journey here. So I've been here since 2016. Yeah, but I lived in the city for a bit and moved here somewhere in the middle of COVID.
Okay. All right. And UK, what's up?
Well, as you know, like you call me K, so it means you actually have a relationship. like
Yes,
you said.
we do.
That's my home name. So I came to America in 2010,
Mm-hmm.
if I remember November
Yep.
2010, and you were one of the first people I got in contact with because you were a close family member to my cousins, and
Yep,
we
Kof.
all, Kofi, and we all start right along at
Yeah.
that time that I came. So since then, I've been in Albany here. I've never moved to any different state, and I've always lived in Albany. So that is how my journey started.
Yes, I remember it was cold.
Right.
And I remember, Kof told me, you had just come, and that I just happened to have some extra items we could have gave. So
Sure.
I remember, first coming from Ghana, and then you had a set of Gucci sneakers.
Oh yeah.
Like you're doing pretty good coming to
Yeah.
America, already rocking Gucci, and so no, it was a good time. It was a good experience.
That was actually good old days.
Yes.
I remember not only the Gucci, I had the Timbs.
Yep, yeah,
That
the
was
yep, a
also
pair of Timbs,
given
yep.
to me by you, and I did love the Gucci though because
Yeah.
that made me, it was a very nice shoe that you gave me at that
Yeah.
time.
No, it was good. It was good. It was good welcoming you here, and any family of Kof is a family of
Right,
mine.
right.
So, and it was, it's been a blessing ever since. So, back in Ghana, were you guys raised Adventists, or did you convert to Adventism? Why don't you guys share your experience growing up in Ghana? Oh, I'm sorry,
So
Sam.
I was born an Adventist into an Adventist family.
Okay.
I grew up an Adventist. Went through the Adventist educational system through to high school, and I went to a secular university, a secular college. So yeah, I've been Adventist. It runs through my blood.
Got it. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. What about you, UK?
I wasn't born Adventist.
Oh, okay.
Actually, growing up, I remember my mom always used to tell me she's a Roman Catholic, but I never saw my mom going to church. So, but fortunately for me, I attended Adventist middle school, and I had some family members that were some cousins that were also Adventists.
Mhm.
So I had that love for the church, even though we were not Adventist. So fortunately, unfortunately, my older brother got seriously sick,
Mhm.
and at that time, the Adventist church in our town, they had a prayer camp. One of the church members has given their plot of land for the church that we were organizing prayers, and it was really a powerful ministry at that point. So my mom used to go there with my brother to pray, and it was every Tuesday. I remember it was every Tuesday, but unfortunately, my brother died.
Oh, okay.
He did
Sorry to
not
hear that.
make it. But after the death and through the time of bereavement and grieving, the Adventist church were there for my mom. They came over, pray with her, visiting her all the time, making her feel like she's part of the church.
Nice, nice.
And right after that, that was when my mom converted and became Adventist, and we all followed suit. So
Nice,
that is how we
nice.
became Adventist.
Oh, wow. Nice. Beautiful story. Beautiful story. So now you guys are here in the U.S., and Capital City was pretty much the first church I know for you, Kay, the first church that pretty much welcomed you home.
Yes.
Can you share how Cap City has helped strengthen your spiritual growth?
I mean, Capital City has done a lot in terms of my foundation. Even though growing up in Ghana, I was into the church. I was actually participating in all the activities of the church. But you know, when I came to Albany here, it also did strengthen my faith and
Yeah.
also my foundation as Adventist, because the environment is a little different. If you compare Ghana, the society and the environment, things are a little different. Even though I was active, when I came, it took me some time. Even though I have Kofi and other people, it took me some time before I did really blend in very well.
Yeah.
But with the help of friends like you, Kofi, and people that were around, and other family members that we were so close to, it did really help me. And at some point, I remember Brother Taff, Edda Taff.
Yeah.
I think he kept on monitoring me whilst during Sabbath school, my contribution and stuff like that. So he kept on saying, Kennedy, I know that you'll be able to do something.
Yeah.
Even though back home I was active in the church,
Right.
but I decided that I wasn't gonna take no position in anything. But through the encouragement and other people around, it did actually help me. So I got myself involved, and that has been a blessing because it has helped my leadership skills and qualities, and it has really helped me spiritually too as well.
Nice, nice, nice. What about you?
Yeah,
Sam?
so I would share my experience as well. When I came here at first, I lived in the Bronx. I lived there for quite some time, from 2016 right to when COVID started. I think I moved up here in 2022, if I'm not mistaken, 2022 or 2023. So when I moved up here, Capital City helped me in this way that there was a family of believers. I was still a youth leader when I moved here in the city, so I would join their virtual meeting.
Yeah,
It took them
yeah.
a while to go back to church, but every now and then it's different to come to fellowship in person. So I would come to Capital City, and I got to learn a lot. I met Stephen. Stephen was one of my first friends I met. Elder Williams, Rochelle.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
realized that she was a vegetarian. I'm a vegetarian too, so we connected right there. She actually helped me with my wedding planning, and
Nice, nice.
it helped me. Also, I got to sing on one or two occasions at Capital City, and that also helped me develop my musical abilities, which is one of the talents I have.
Nice.
So Capital City helped me in numerous ways. I would
Nice.
come and sit in their suburb school. One of my favorite part of the service was suburb school. I would come out, I would ask some very controversial questions,
Yeah.
and yeah, they would always find answers, help me find answers to it. So it did help me.
Nice. No, I'm glad to hear the feedback
Yeah.
and how far Cap City has helped, strengthen your journey. But speaking on the same note, Cap City has played a vital role because you guys were able to start church or a mission, right, for the Ghanaian community,
Right.
and which is applauding, right? I mean that's a big accomplishment for sure. So
Right.
you guys want to share like how has Cap City helped begin the start of that mission?
Capital City, I would say, has been blessed over the years having Ghanaians in the church.
Mm.
So when I even came here, like 2010, there were Ghanaians in the church. Like
Yep.
my family was here, and previously there've been other Ghanaians too that has also been part of the church, and even some of the Ghanaians had been church leaders. And you know of Ed Asare, Kofi,
Yep.
and
Yep.
even one of his uncles, Samuel's uncle, Ed Opoku, used to be also one of the leaders here that I did
Okay.
not even met, but later
Yeah.
on I met him. So over the years, the conversation of trying to establish a Ghanaian congregation has always been among the Ghanaians,
Mhm.
but no one really spearheaded it. So by inspiration, and I would say my wife she did really inspired me, and always talking about when are we going to start? When are we going to start? But I kept on always telling her, we need to wait. God's time will
Yeah.
come. The right time will come. So we've had those conversations among the Ghanaians in the area. Some of them were not active members in Capital City, but we know that they were Adventists.
Yeah.
And some of them too were active members, like Ellen and Entry. They were always at Capital City. So we've had that conversation. So it actually took shape when Samuel and his family also came. I
Nice.
realized that the family, they were passionate about God. His dad he has played a very important and integral role. So whilst they came to Albany, that's when the conversation took like a rare shape, So we said to ourselves that now is the time that we need to start. So I remember I had a conversation with the pastor, some of the elders at the Williams, and
Yep.
telling them that this is the plan, this is what we are trying to do. They also gave the advice that they have, the direction, advise us to consult other people, other Ghanaians, to see how, they went about when they were trying to start Ghanaian churches in America here. So actually, we did all those broad consultation right from the beginning. So what we decided that now is the time that we can start. So I remember my wife created an WhatsApp platform
Yep.
exactly on May 22nd, 2022.
Okay.
So everybody, the Che family, the Osei family, so it was like these three families came really together.
Yeah.
The Che family, Aboagye family, and the Osei family. We started bringing people on the platform, adding people. So we decided that now is the time. So our first Vesper service, we had a Friday Vesper service on the 3rd of June, and that is when we actually started meeting as a group, and
Nice.
God has brought us so far.
Nice, man. That's encouraging to hear. Sam, I don't know if you have any.
Yeah, so he's basically said it all. All I would add to it is so they came up with the idea, and I was like, yeah, that's a great idea. It's good for us. It's good for posterity to us as well.
Yeah.
And there is a huge Ghanaian community here. We meet on the Ghanaian Independence Day, which is 6th March. I went once. They met somewhere at a park near Washington Avenue Extension. And it was so huge, a community. I was like, wow,
Yeah.
there is such big an opportunity here for us to capitalize on. So it was a great idea that they brought up. And I was like, yeah, I'm all for it. So it's been going well so far. We still have a huge opportunity ahead of us, but so far it's been good. Trying to bring the Three Angels message to the Ghanaian community in a language that they will understand, or that will touch their touch their core, or touch their senses.
Yeah. Man, you got to be impressed with what the Lord can do with just a few, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
To start something so big.
Yes.
I think, God, a lot of people underestimate, and a lot of people would be like you were saying about time, like, I don't know if it's the right time. I don't know if it's if we have the resources to do this.
Right.
And but the Lord often says, let me take care of the hard part. You just gotta get up and move, right? Start.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what you guys have
Right.
done. And it's I mean, I'm happy to hear it. I'm happy to hear the mission going so well. And I know I'm due for a visit,
Right.
but I'm trying to
Yep.
I'm trying to make sure I understand. I understand.
overdue.
Yeah.
I need to understand more of the language. I only know a few words, but and I'm not going to embarrass myself on here. But
we do have interpreters there who interpret when you come.
Nice,
It's
okay.
different through interpretation, but
yeah.
every now and then there is also mixed language. For instance, when I'm doing a program there and I see that we have a large number of people who don't understand the language, I miss it. Even if I do a mixture of the languages,
Nice. Okay.
even if there is an interpreter, because I've had an experience of it before. I did mention that I went to school in Ukraine and I didn't know their language. I'll sit in their service for hours and I'll be completely lost.
Yeah.
So I kind of put myself in the shoes of those who are experiencing what I've experienced before, and I try as much as possible to make them get most of it on top of what the interpreter is doing.
Gotcha. Now, do you guys want to share the location and the details of the church for our online audience so that they know if they ever want to visit, and even reach out to others that may be interested?
Yeah,
That
I
is-
mean, before I share the location, I just want to say this: Capital City, like you said, Capital City is our mother church. So they've played integral role in everything that we are doing, and as of now, they are still overseeing our finances and all that as a church. And I will say a shout out to the church elders.
Yep.
They've been there for us. Elder Williams has always been there for us. Elder
Nice,
Taff is always there for us. Elder Kima has always been there for us. These are the people, when you call them at any time, they will show up right
Yeah.
from the beginning. They are always there for us. And everything that we've been doing, we are doing with the mother church, because without them, we don't exist. You know, that kind of relationship is like a mother-daughter or a father-son type of relationship that we have with Capital City. And it has been a blessing, and we really appreciate the effort and everything that the church has been doing for us as a mission. So we really appreciate that.
Awesome.
Yeah. So the address is at 281 Washington Avenue,
Okay.
Albany, New York, 122. The zip code is 12206. 281 Washington Avenue, Albany, New York, 12206. So we're actually renting from the Russian Church of Albany.
Okay.
So you see a big label on top of the building, Russian Church of Albany.
Nice.
And we meet there every Saturdays at 9:30 a.m. And we have a great choir that will sing, and we have lunch. So you get to have an experience of the African continental dish.
Nice.
Or dishes, various African continental dishes, and they are great as well.
Nice.
Yeah. And I'll say it's been great working with Capital City, Pastor Coleman, all the way to those we come into contact with. We see Kamar there a lot, Elder Kamar there a lot, Elder Williams, and or the Treasury Department, and everyone. Everyone. It's been great. And we are just instruments being used by God.
Amen
And it's
to
my
that.
prayer that he continues to use that. Ellen White says that God will do the work if men furnish him the instruments. So
Yes. Yeah.
my prayer that we continue to be instruments being used by God.
No, man, it's a blessing. It's definitely a blessing, and you know, we're proud to say that we're there to witness it, right? We're there to
Yes.
experience the
right.
growth of the mission, and thank you guys for sharing your experience, sharing your testimony, and thank you for watching this interview. Uh, we have more episodes coming up, and be sure to like, subscribe, and share the video. Follow us on YouTube. We're also on Facebook, and we're also on Instagram. So you don't want to miss these interviews. You don't want to miss these powerful testimonies. So be sure to always tune in and stay on top of it. Be blessed.